It's a very curious case for the Guyana Jaguars. Since the franchise system in the Caribbean would have started in 2014, they've won all the 4-day titles. But when the ball changes, the fortune changes. Since 2005, a Guyana national cricket team has not won a 50th over title. I spoke to Leon Johnson today to get an insight to what is really the issue between having success in both formats. Is it the players? Is it the strategies? Johnson had some answers.
Looking over the last, I would say four seasons when I would have captained the 50 over team, I think critical moments. We're saying limited over there are critical moments in any game of cricket. There are critical moments, but they seem to come a bit faster in limited over cricket. And I think sometimes we haven't played those situations well. I think most of them would be with the bat. Over the last I said 4 years, we have done well with the ball. And I think critical situations with the bat, we haven't done that well. I think sometimes the combinations sometimes doesn't work for us. All right, I think in 50 over cricket, you need to get those players in with the ability to utilize certain parts of a 50 over game. Over the last 2 to 3 seasons, the 50 over tournament has coincided with an international tour somewhere, and you would have players out of eligibility for selection being on international tour. If those players were here, obviously it would help a bit, but then players would be missing from other teams as well. As I said, sometimes I think we kind of get the combination a bit wrong, and we don't play certain situations well, and that has hampered us. Last year we got to the final, and we lost, heartbreaking loss to CCC, and you noticed, one-day cricket is just, if you look at the last 2 seasons where CCC would have won, and now the emerging players where 2 non-regional sides would have won the tournament. But looking at those teams, they're very passionate and very hungry, and I think it's something that we as a team could learn from those teams as well. In 4-day cricket, those pressure situations, we tend to play them better because obviously you have a longer time to play. All right, and we just win critical moments. We have sessions. Sometimes we get put under the pump, but we have another session to catch up. And we have a lot of experienced guys in the 4-day setup, and we've been accustomed to win. I think going back to 1 day is just to get over that hurdle, and win a tournament, and then you never know, we could go 3-4 and it bounce from there.
Now, head coach Crandon stated the players must remain focused and even train harder, as to be champions, it's no easy task.
Indeed, other teams catching up, and obviously teams got the opportunity to look at us for the past couple of years. So they've been preparing, they've been planning. Obviously, we've got to plan better as well going into this new season. And I think the important thing for us is continue to do the simple, basic things that we would have done well in the past. We've been trying to, put some work in our training sessions now, getting in some strength and conditioning work and some fielding specific drills. So I think importantly, when it comes to from a mental, and a technical perspective, it's just sharpening up the guys in that area, and hopefully we can execute our plans well. But having said so, I think the team's gonna come fighting hard, looking to, get the trophy, and our job is not going to be easy. We've got to willing and prepared to work hard and to put out good, consistent performances.
But before the season started in January 2020, it begs the question, who will make up the Guyana Jaguars squad? Will they go with the future, or will they stick with the seasoned ones who have brought in the title? Obviously, at some point in time, there must be opportunities given to those younger players to see how they perform at a regional level. Given the performances, they have been dominating in the local franchise league. For Leon Johnson and management, it will be about shudging off the losses of another Super 50, but looking ahead to have their fortunes return in the red ball format. Reporting for the news from Providence, Akeem Greene.